So, what a final. Levente Tregova, currently ranked 25. Johannes Ostermeier, rank 2. Julio, rank 19. And Peter Anderson, rank 9. So
Julio will be in the top 10 after this weekend.
Absolutely, yeah. He's in the top 10. Oh, no, sorry, his best position is 9. Okay, yeah. So, this is like the creme de la creme.
And all different countries as well.
I know, amazing mix of European players. Absolutely wonderful. Yeah. So IK Pinball wants to see Mr. Johannes Super play. Yes.
Oh wow.
Well, it sounds like we're having some volume here. Hang on, I might need to turn the pinball microphone down a bit. Oh, it sounds okay. Let's see what happens when the call outs happen. Okay, what's that like at where you're watching at home, guys?
You can hear it from the wall.
Oh dear. Right, we're going to leave it like this. So if it's deafening you in your front room or wherever you're watching this at home, or Stefan watching it on your big screens in multi-ball pinball club, sorry, but this is what Metallica should sound like.
Yes, whoever wanted to enter a discussion.
That's gone. Ooh, and I think
we have the second.
Yep.
Of the choice.
Okay, can't hear the machine. Okay, that's strange. She's probably not got her hearing aids turned on. But I must admit I can't hear it either, which is strange. Oh, you can.
I can hear everything fine. I think he says she can't hear it either.
Okay, exploring.
Loud.
Yeah, it really is. It's coming through on our monitors. So, cheers right now. So not quite sure why it wouldn't be coming on the stream. Let me just do another couple of adjustments. I can sing. Okay, if you want me to sing Metallica songs, I can do that anytime. Yeah.
Are you sure? Right.
Okay, so Metallica is another machine that Johannes knows how to play. This is the fuel strategy. So repeated right ramp followed by fuel just gives an increasing number of points. It's a pretty boring way of playing though.
Not effective, and then it starts the justice at some point as well. So.
Okay, so
target, it's the second snake. Got some band members. And
Ooh, that was a
Nice whack.
a vicious nudge. Yeah. So yes, we can hear the pinball machine through the wall of our commentary box. So
Right, 63rd snake. How many drop targets does they have knocked down?
2, one left to go.
Would you go for the targets?
I don't think so. No,
No.
I don't.
So-
Not at this stage.
Yeah, but
and
that's,
train. Okay, so
Well, he has one letter off.
he only actually had
so-
one grade marker down. It wasn't the second. Okay, so Julio ball 1. Oh,
Is it coming
and
back?
no, very short ball save on being set on Metallica.
Well, I genuinely quite like the super skill shot on this particular game. If you plunge it hard and leave the flipper fingers down, it goes straight into the mystery.
So the super skill shot, holding the left flipper button, hard plunge. Oops, I've no whiteboard. Hard plunge all the way around the top, and just leave the flippers down, and it bounces there and straight into the mystery.
Yeah.
Okay. Which is worth trying on any Metallica that you play. It sometimes works. If it works, it tends to work pretty much every time.
Yes. Well, I played 4 games on this machine this weekend,
And it worked every time.
Had 12 balls in.
The other super skill which Peter Blakemore taught me is what Peter was playing there, is to keep the left flipper in, but then plunge to try and land the ball here, so it comes back down the in lane, and that gives you 500,000.
Well, it's not the 500,000 that counts. It's having the ball
Having
safe
the ball save, yeah, true.
within the ball save time.
Yeah. So again, he has one grave marker down.
Yes, he wants.
He's waiting for the tilt
yes,
bob to settle, which is very wise. Peter is now a very regular pinball player at Fulda.
It's the second time he came.
Is it only the second? Yeah.
Yes, he
Was
came to
he was
the
in the
Olympics.
Olympics. Yeah,
yes.
I thought he was
Well,
here
we only got to know him at the World Championship.
That's true. Yeah. Very, very capable player. He's climbed up the IFPA ranks quite dramatically.
Well, he was player
In
of
the
the
last
month in June.
He's a player that always smiles. He's great temperament, and he's great.
Yes, he is a lovely person.
Yeah. Unfortunately, drain.
Yeah. And if you have the extra ball lid, then having it from the start of your ball.
Is the stream running out on the telly? Out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Why do you want me to check the sound? Oh, they don't. Yes, there is sound on it.
Well, if I get a chance before the next game, I will just double check the sound connections to the rig. Sound is one of the most difficult things to get on mobile streaming. I do it by a boom microphone, a very directional microphone pointing at the speaker. But it is one of the least reliable parts of the equipment.
Right. Levente is definitely playing for Starkey. Starkey?
Starkey. Starkey was actually a very good friend of ours who we worked with in Russia and China for many years.
Yes.
So yeah.
Starkey multiple.
And Starkey actually now works as he used to work as a service engineer in the coal mining electrical business, and when he retired, took a job in Manchester Airport bag handling.
Yes.
So if any of your suitcases are broken travelling into Manchester, it's probably Malcolm that's broken them.
They used to break the equipment as well.
He used to break a lot of equipment, yeah.
Right, Sparky's on the way.
Okay, sound great. Thank you very much. Thanks for that feedback. That's appreciated. So anybody that doesn't have sound, check at your end, because it's probably more likely to be something muted. But if you can hear me,
well, and if you can't hear anything at all, you probably have to consult a specialist.
Google.
Sparky is shouting really loudly.
Sparky's shouting. Okay, so it's a couple more shots to get to Super Jackpot on Starkey. I'm never going to lose that now. We're going to call him Starkey.
No.
So as he
that's nether ball. Yeah.
as he got his adder ball. So that's the adder ball. Adder ball is achieved by hitting the 4 pick targets here. Once you've completed all 4, shooting into the snake, and that gives the adder ball, which basically restarts the multi-ball. That was nice, and that was even nicer. Oh, that was impressive!
In the combo,
wow,
yeah.
And this is where Levente is a really, really great player to watch, because he has some amazingly inventive flipper skills. He can play rolling tap passes on the fastest stern machine. Where's he gone? Where was he going?
He was
okay, so
wiggling the ball out of the stuck position.
Okay. So that's out of multi-ball, but he's not far off his grave marker either. That's dangerous. Okay. So one shot, I think, for
That's the grave marker.
Grave marker multi-ball. So this is excellent play. Yeah. And you see, he's immediately going for these pick targets. He has 1 left to complete there.
Is it the same system in the grey marker?
Yeah. Any multi-ball operates the same. Now, he doesn't want to restart the multi-ball yet, because he's still in 2-ball play. Although he does, okay. So he completely proves me wrong and immediately restarts the multi-ball. Okay, so Kate's saying that it's the machine that's quiet. Okay, I'm going to check that, Kate, after this game.
Well, we can move. You can move the rig, or you can move the rig to Attack from Mars to check connections on there.
Yeah, absolutely. And you can talk. What do you mean?
Or I can go and eat some crisps.
She's not allowed to eat crisps during the commentary, because it's not.
No,
it's
then
not
the
allowed.
only thing that people will hear
It's
is
crispy. Crunch, 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 crunch. Sparky.
Sparky, yeah.
Sparky crunch.
Oops.
That was a bit of a fumble.
Yeah. Well, he wanted to change to the left flipper.
So he's now got Crank It Up. So hope for whom the bell tolls. This is a great mode. The new code on Metallica, it is a lot easier to get to Crank It Up than it was before. Makes the game more entertaining. Did you see that rolling tap pass? That's what I mean by Levente's flipper skills. He just does that without even thinking about it.
I actually tend to agree that thinking while playing pinball is not a good combination.
Yeah. So it needs to be hitting obviously the cross shots.
The who shot?
The cross.
The cross shots.
The white crosses. Yeah.
I heard them as a crush.
No crush. No, just a cross. Oh,
that was a mistake.
Levente, that was a mistake.
He tried to drop that.
Yeah, absolutely. The skills that Levente has are, I think, I've never seen anybody be able to do what he can do. I mean, Johannes is close, yeah. Levente,
Johannes is completely different.
he is. I mean, the thing with Levente, he doesn't have the consistency.
Yeah.
Yeah. If he could play consistently at his best, he would be one of the top in the world. Yeah.
He's one of the top in the world.
Yeah, but he'd be more of one of the top in the world.
Okay.
Yeah. He's never been in the top 10. What do you mean? Is the
Yes, top 10 out of 70,000.
I've told you there's not 70,000. You keep saying there's 70,000.
Well, even if it's 40,000.
I must admit it's not bad. Okay, so looks like Johannes is going back to
Justice is the run.
yeah.
No hits in the ramp. Yeah.
Okay,
one
so
now.
ramp fuel. Too early on fuel. Ramp again. Fuel again.
Right, that's
Take a snake.
Snake nearly on the go.
Snake just about ready. Wow. Let's have a look at this, isn't it?
The fuel doesn't want to follow.
No, he's not quite getting the combos, is he?
No. But
And you get a feeling that something's going to go horribly wrong. So
Right,
he's
that's
changed
Snake.
it to Snake. So he's now Snake multi-ball. Picked off a pick target there.
well, it's not
Pretty-
multiple yet. He needs to start it. He completed the snake
Okay,
letters,
sorry, yeah,
but
okay,
he's
so
not
he needs
started
to.
the multiple yet.
yeah.
So yeah. That
So-
snake doesn't. Well, it
No.
doesn't reject, but it's not the easiest snakes of
So-
snakes to get.
One more pick target on the left. He completes the pick target, so he has had a ball available on the Snake. Again, he probably won't use that just yet. Oh, he does. I don't,
Oh, because it's a jackpot as well. So
yeah, but I mean, it was still in ball save from starting the multi-ball. So
right, I think he wants to go back into the combo.
back into the Lady Justice combo.
Well, it's a jackpot combo as well. The more snake shots in combo you play, the better.
And I think that's it, isn't it? I
Yeah.
think it's out of multi-ball. So plays the extra ball, which is 2.5 million.
It was a badass game, he says.
He's got crank it up late now, so he'll post transfer and then okay. Okay, and into the crank it up. So again,
He has no danger left.
no dangers left. For whom the bell tolls, shoot the grave marker shots. Nice.
Right. Well,
So take control. The ball saver's gone. Nice.
yeah, and the combo shot again.
Oh,
That was
and
vicious.
drains. So
Not bad though.
not bad, but he won't be happy with that. That's
No,
not
we won't.
that's not his best performance.
Ah, Julio got his super skill shot into the snake.
Oh no!
Yeah, that ramp is
No luck at all there.
punishing.
Okay, so Peter Anderson, this is ball 2, yeah?
Yes, it is ball 2.
Okay, so
yes.
Peter Anderson, ball 2.
And he, I think, is in favor of the Sparky strategy.
Okay, so that's, or very nearly that skill shot I was talking about. That's a Peter
No, he has
Blakemore
no skill
shot.
at all.
No, that's right, but that's fine. Oh dear.
No.
He can't believe he just did that.
Oh,
That was, oh my god, what happened there?
Has it tried the drop catch or bounce over?
It caught the metal. I mean, this catches me out quite a lot. It caught the metal work just on the flipper there.
Oh, right.
And then came straight down.
Okay.
And
It was supposed to be a bounce.
it would, yeah, it was expecting
right.
it to bounce
Yeah,
over.
okay.
Right, so
You ready for a playback?
if I'm fast enough when I see something else like that, I will press my replay button and show it you in replay, so that we can actually see what happened. That's what the replay system is for. There you go. Watch what happened there to Levente. And there you go.
It normally happens to me.
Ah dear.
Yeah, great final for the final tournament.
Silver Mania. That's a great name as well.
Yes, that's something to do with pinball.
Just slightly, yeah.
Yes.
So thanks for tuning in. I hope people are enjoying the stream.
Right.
So that's Johannes's ball 3 and Levente's ball 3. So Johannes manages to get just in front of Levente by
Yes.
2 million. I would say that Julio and Peter are thinking, okay, this is ours, yeah, because 75 million is quite definitely achievable.
Yes. But the very beginning.
Absolutely, yeah.
Oh,
So
that's
here we
the-
go. This will be a grind. And it's whether the pinball gods let you play the game.
Ah, that's Frank. That's our Frank.
Which one?
The Silver Ball Mania.
Goitel Frank.
Yes. Didn't know that.
Excellent
Right,
name,
that's
Frank.
Julio is done with Metallica.
Yep.
Right, darling. After this ball, do you want to dash and move the rig and check connections?
Yep, I'll do that.
Okay, and we will be on the World Cup Soccer.
Okay, so the next game after Metallica is World Cup Soccer. We have the second rig already set up to go on that, so we'll be changing over very, very quickly. The players are getting used to the fact that we can do this now, so they've normally actually started play before we get the camera actually switched on the commentary desk. So okay, so he gets a ball save this time. If Peter finishes up in last place, he's going to be really, really disappointed with his play.
Well, it's first game, so
Yeah, but you don't want to finish up at last
No,
on the
you
first
don't.
game. It puts you in such a defensive position then. So I think his strategy is probably right here. Start Sparky.
no.
Actually, no, it isn't. No.
Play the snake
not
and
play.
the captive ball, and let it bounce over, because that was definitely bounce over.
Just collect a couple of million points, which you can do from straight shots rather than.
Right.
Okay, so that's fine.
Okay.
He's started his Starkey multi-ball. So Malcolm Starkey multi-ball about to, and that's Malcolm Starkey going.
He never has done that. He's the
No, that's true,
steadiest
yeah.
of people.
Absolutely. So again, shoot for the pig targets first, get the adder ball ready. And these 2 pig targets left, you can see them flashing here and here.
Right, that's one done.
That's the other done, so he now has the adder ball ready. There it goes. So the great thing about the adder ball is it restarts the ball save, so we can flap about with the balls and try and score some jackpots and super jackpots in the knowledge that the balls are coming back.
Yeah. So Starkey has done a strange dance. That means
You're still calling him Starkey?
yeah, no. I think that's going to stick now.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, we need to start calling Starkey Sparky.
Yeah, true. We could.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Malcolm Sparky. Okay.
Yes.
So up and over. He was trying for the ramp there. He gets the ramp on second attempt. So some good reaction play here.
Out again?
He's actually got a super jackpot lit at Sparky, hasn't he?
Yes, it does.
So he needs to take that.
Which is the second one.
Yeah, so that's the super jackpot. Lots of waving of heads, 3.3 million.
Crank top is lit now, so
Yeah, so once he comes out of this multi-ball, he will have Crank It Up available. And as you remember, Johannes and Levente have both played Crank It Up without a great deal of progress being made. So he's on 56 million. Crank It Up, if he starts that, will be a good opportunity to get himself into first place. And this is one of those moments in pinball where you just hope the ball doesn't fly down an out lane.
yes. And of course it doesn't want to go into the mystery.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
That's
Can we
it.
do a boom? No, we're not doing a boom.
No, we're not doing a
We don't do booms. We're not in America. We booms are not allowed. But if there was going to be a boom, that was probably a boom. Yeah. Hardest shot in pinball, apart from the final draw on World Cup Soccer, which you're going to see on the next game. So 60 million needs a few more shots. He could actually time all this out, of course, and then just take his Crank It Up bonus, which would be enough. I think that's what he's thinking of here. Don't do too much. Time out as much as you can. He only needs 10 million, you see.
10 million.
He's got and he drains. Wow, oh, that was so disappointing.
Right.
But that was the
See what the
strategy he was
bonus
playing
is,
there, so
yeah.
that's that. No, we're not doing booms. Sorry, Mills game dev. Booms are an American thing. I'm from England and very conservative and don't sort of overreact and show emotions. Booms are definitely things for Levy in America to do with excess volume.
Right.
Right. Okay. So.
Second goes second. Third and fourth. So, did you manage to get round with the rig? I'm not sure. So, that's World Cup Soccer, a football themed game. Quite a nice machine that can be vicious at times. Different strategies, of course, or a combination of one is the multi-ball and the second one is the travel, and Johannes tilts his first ball. It of course has lots of features that distract the ball from its proper run, like this the ball and the rollovers. So quite difficult to control, but not impossible, and I'm sure we're going to see some of the nice control game between those four players. Right, Jim is at this rig now, trying to adjust the height. I can just see the guys are still at the bar area taking selfies of themselves and smiling. It's nice to see people in a good mood. Right, Levente steps up. And I think he tried to get the first goal shot. Yeah, like this one. So after this first goal shot, he needs to light the rollovers again to relight the goal. That's a striker award. Now effectively he gets a penalty shot, which stops the goalie in one corner of the goal, and that's the drain. So, not been a good start so far, but there is a long way to go. Don't think any of the camera microphones are passing on through the stream. That is a shame. Have they done before? Like in the semi-final? I can hear the. I can definitely hear the sound of the pinball machine. Yeah. Not sure which microphone it is being picked up from, whether it's a playfield mic or a general camera microphones. But I'm sure we'll get a technical update from Jim on that. We can just hear it, and yes, they were connected before. Okay. So, as Jim said, the sound is unfortunately the weakest link of the whole setup, and definitely something that needs to be optimized. Not sure how. So, Julio is advancing towards lighting the lock, which you can do by hitting one of the lead white arrow shots. Yes, that trump doesn't seem to want to be played. Oof, and that was a power drain again. Well, I think the safest in this situation is to play the left loop, because it not only advances towards the light lock, but also this orangey lit arrow advances your treble to spell World Cup Soccer. Right, that's a successful ramp for Johannes. And another one. And lock is now lit. So to start the multi-ball, he'll need to shoot this scoop, which is the final draw. You can sometimes backhand it, and the way Johannes is playing it was to play the ramp first and then the scoop. Right, Levente is up. Got one of the ramps. I think he's trying to score the goal. Instead he takes the lock. So that's lock 1 for him, and of course the ball is going to come out of Johannes's lock, which is a much better position to shoot the final draw straight away. Oh, he prefers the backhand. Okay. Now, so multi-ball. The first jackpot will be straight up the goal, and then to relight the jackpot you need to shoot a lock shot again. Was that it? Oh, that was it. Two ball gone. Lots of manhandling going on. So there wasn't a very high score for a multi-ball play. And of course it was a bit too much. And it's now tilt. Right, let's see how far Peter is in the game. The lock is lit, so he needs to do the same as Levente did, but if you want to be in front, do it a bit better. Yes, it is a very close game so far, but it only takes one good multi-ball to race away in a very short period of time. And if you get your travel going and keep shooting your left loop, then you'll advance even faster. Yes, he's given it time, which is wise. We saw people losing championships by not giving it enough time to settle before. So, did they make the third? Oh, his lock wasn't lit. Everybody is saying the sound is not coming through.
Sound is not coming
No, I can hear it. I don't know. I'm going to sneak out.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we restarted XSplit, so it should be absolutely fine. Let's try a few things. I think I might know why. Right, that should now be absolutely no sound at all. And there should be sound now. I think maybe we have a Windows problem here. Yeah, something definitely wrong. Okay, so let's continue with the game. Okay, so a bit out of touch here, having been around connecting cables. I think there's something wrong in Windows here with the sound.
Okay.
Yeah, restart Windows. I agree. We'll do that after this game. We'll just have to ask the players to just hold on for a second. The AC, the last machine is not powered up yet.
Yes, I know.
So
I'll dash out while you're restarting.
yeah, tell Levente to go and have a cigarette.
Yes.
Yeah, and just give us a couple of minutes to try and get this this sorted. So is this ball 3?
Yes, it is both.
Wow, so they're pretty low scores for World Cup soccer.
Yeah. Well, everybody played the multi-ball quite badly.
Okay. So Levente ball 3. Okay. Tell you what I can do, perhaps.
I could hear you clicking on the stream.
Oh, clicking's good. We put the
Right, Levente seems to be advancing on his World Cup.
that's the strategy that you like to play as well, isn't it? The World Cup strategy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I really think it's a combination.
It's coming through the left channel only. Okay.
Right, ultra ramps.
So this is.
The striker.
It's got TV awards lit here.
Would you bother?
No. But if it goes in, it's nice.
So.
Oh, and a power drain. So we actually got final draw lit there.
Yeah. You can take it.
No, it's okay. The final game is Attack from Mars. We need to change the display over. And if you imagine Attack from Mars with this calibre of player, we should really be looking forward to a treat of a game.
Well, the World Cup soccer is not being very.
Well, we're not finished yet. I mean, 267, still a way to go. and that bounced into final draw by accident, which is great.
Yes.
And actually playing final draw off this target here and in there is actually quite a reasonable strategy.
Yeah.
So
Doesn't go move the way, darling.
okay, it's because I'm not on there. So the strategy during final draw multi-ball, well, the World Cup, is to shoot the goal, to defeat the opponent, and then to shoot the ramp to re-enable the next match or to start the next match. But there's no ball save in multi-ball because this is not one of the new Stern machines. So that multi-ball was over really quickly, and you can claim one match by pressing the extra ball button on the cabinet. All these players will have known that and therefore will have done it.
Unfortunately, we can't see the.
I can't see the
hands.
well, it's the buy-in button, the sort of buy a Super Ball. Another free kick. Free kick's great, aren't it? Because
Yes.
you just know you're going to score a goal unless
Yes, it fills you with joy.
it does.
Well, scoring goals, I think, fills you with joy anyway.
Okay, so
Yes,
he's
we're going to get to see quite some tilts on Attack from Mars.
by Levente.
By everybody. Well, Julio is known for
Yes, he
rough
is.
handling.
Yeah. So he gets that final draw lit again, having completed, basically have to complete these 5 parts of the football: skill, stamina, speed, spirit, and what's the last one then? Anyway, something.
Not sure.
Stout. Straight into final draw, which is amazing. Straight in.
It's Schießerampen, which is shoot ramps.
Exactly. So, and with the second multi-ball, you start off from where you finished before. So you don't need to beat all the opponents for a second time. So shoot a ramp, shoot the
Nice.
goal. Lovely. And yeah, this is really effective play.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
who's they just defeated? Mascot lifted up in triumph. Deutschland.
Deutschland is, of course, the number one.
The home team, yes, of course.
No, darling, the World Cup in
As in,
94
oh yeah,
was in the
was in.
United States of America. Hence, all the World Cup letters telling you the names of the cities that were hosting the World Cup.
So we got Scheisserampen.
No, I think it's Schießerampen.
Scheisserampen. Scheisserampen is much more descriptive.
Oh, it depends. There are some very nice
There's some
ramps.
nice ramps, yeah, but there's lots of Scheisseramps as well.
Yeah.
So Scheisserampen. We'll adopt that, Sister Ray.
Yeah.
We'll have lots of Scheisserampen in our next tournament.
Well, it depends on whether the machine is. Toby's trying to tell us something. I don't know what he's trying to tell us.
And everything
Oh,
okay?
right,
Tom?
yes, I think it's because of Scheisse, because the policy of streaming is no swearing.
Ah,
Right.
it's only a miss. Okay, so 1.5 billion. That's an awesome score from Peter. Let's see if Julio can get the same. And the thing about these machines is that you can do all of that score on one ball. A lot of the newer machines you need to have built progress in order to achieve a really good score, but machines of this era perfectly achievable by one ball. Get into multi-ball, playing a good multi-ball like Peter just did, and the score can really ramp up.
Sound is doubled.
Whatty?
The commentary sound is doubled as well.
Double.
Yeah.
Okay, we've obviously got some audio problems. So after this game, we will restart everything again. We've got something slightly wrong. I wonder if it's different computers picking up different things. Okay, so Julio moves into third place, takes the striker award, which is 15, 15 and 30 million. Wouldn't imagine he'll be too concerned about playing that. So playing the spinner shot, this basically is the alternative strategy multi-ball. Shoot round here for the World Cup. Okay. I wonder if it's So welcome back. This is the final game of the finals of the final tournament of the final day of IFPA Midsommar 2019. We're on game 3, which is clearly Attack from Mars. You can see that on the from the playfield, and we have Peter Anderson, Danish #1 player, currently number 9 in the world. Hoping for a good score on an absolutely wonderful pinball machine.
Yes, Peter has a slight advantage at the moment.
Oh. Okay, it's giving 2 lots of sound again. I don't know.
Is that probably because it's that screen? Is that only that screen?
Well, can you just try it on your phone and just see what's happening? Hey, Mr. Anderson, can somebody just give me some feedback on sound quality, please? We're getting a few problems in the hall. Peter shooting for multi-ball strategy, which is pretty typical. Okay, right, we're fine. We just got a problem with our local computer for some reason. I don't know why.
You're coming through clearly, but table is quiet. Yeah.
Okay, so
it's actually shouting. The table itself. It's
the shouting, the table shouting.
The table is shouting.
Okay, let me turn that down.
No.
Then.
The guy's saying the table is quiet on the stream. But in real life, the table
it's really loud.
Really,
okay, yeah,
really
okay.
loud.
Right, good. Okay. Okay, so Peter making progress to lots of things here.
Yes.
His multi-ball is 2 shots away. You can see that from the green flashing lights.
Nice to pull that.
green flashing lights here is 2 shots to complete the multi-ball. He's also moving towards total annihilation, which is completion of the 4 sets of shots here. So he's only one shot off that, which is playing 4. And that's total annihilation. And every shot now is a jackpot, increasing in value. So this is a dream start of a ball for Attack from Mars.
Oh, he is on fire from having a very good last goal on the previous game. So.
Yep. The thing with this game is that every player knows that every other player is capable of blowing the machine up as well. So,
Yes.
However well you think you've done on this machine, it may not be enough. Yep.
Yes. Yes, we've seen
So-
24 million on this.
Back to multi-ball strategy. So he'll feed over from the left lipper to the right, and then yeah, and that's the third multi-ball. So
Let's roll in.
that's Peter's conservative boom is the clap of the hands. Yeah,
Yes.
so yeah,
It's a
very,
reserve boom.
very much appreciated, Peter. Thank you for that. And here we go with multi-ball. So multi-ball, complete the 5 red shots. These red circular things here. It should get those balls back. Maybe not.
No. He's out of the
It's out of the ball save, yeah.
ball save.
So, okay, could do with hitting some of these jackpots, Peter. That's what you play the multi-ball for. Okay, that's 2. You don't get anything for doing them in order, but
Right, multi-ball.
multi-ball finished, so I would guess he'll now start towards the next multi-ball.
I would start towards the next annihilation,
Yeah.
which is what he's doing.
It would be nice to see a something like a Ruler of the Universe game on
Yes.
here. For that you need to have the super jackpots.
That was a nice double
That was a
bounce.
beautiful, yeah. If in doubt, don't flip it.
Yes, that's a very good policy. I personally need to implement more often.
Well, that's unfortunately what we all do, is we flip it when we don't need to. So there's probably quite a lot of bonus there that he's just tilted away, but he finishes on 2.7 billion points, so that's a very respectable ball 1. Sorry, I'm keeping you out of the picture,
That's fine.
not intentional.
Just want all the attention to be on you.
So coming through clearly, but the table is quiet. Okay, it didn't look like Johannes.
Right.
Thank you very much, Pinfected. We'll change the player order to match the order they're going to play in. You're changing scores.
Oh, fuck.
Cancel. Player order. Player order. Which one have you changed? That one.
That one.
That's the formula. That's why it says, do you want to change it? And they say no.
Okay.
Okay. That's gone. No, it doesn't. Well recovered by Julio. Nice backhand as well to the right ramp. So, okay, take a minute. Julio seems to be playing Total Annihilation, which is strange. No, people normally play multi-ball strategy first. So 170 million is a low score for ball 1. He'll not be very happy with that. So, Levente. This is actually really close. Have we got all the scores in from both games?
Yes.
Yeah. So 5-4-3-2. No clear outright winner. Okay, so lock one. Nice demonstration of fly play.
Bit of it bouncing about.
So this should be another multi-ball shot. Yep, which he makes. And feed over. No, just not enough time. Bounce again. You can actually backhand that lock shot.
Yes.
I think there's probably a good reason why the top players don't do it, but you can. And he's just not getting the ball on the right flipper, is he? That's better. Right. Come on, Levente.
Well, it's still a.
It's progress, but it's not the shots. It's not the shots he's going for. So, okay, multi-ball start. Let's see if Levente can get to super jackpot, which is the primary aim. And he's a little bit off on his shots. That can be the difference, of course, between a 1 billion game and a 15 billion game, is whether the shots are just there or just off. And I mean, it's interesting because Peter had the same problem, didn't he?
Yes.
Peter.
I think the.
And he gets a grace jackpot, but.
Yeah. The flippers are a bit low for my liking.
So immediately working towards multi-ball 2. So multi-ball 2, you have to shoot the all the way around this ramp in order to enable the lock, and then shoot back in the same shot to collect it. So all the way around and then in. So that's lock 2.
Nobody seems to bother with the ooh.
With the ooh?
No, it was a sentence that wasn't finished.
Okay.
Nobody seemed to bother with stroke of luck.
No, because it's set to 50 million. It's on tournament play, so it's 50 million every time you go in it. It's really not worth bothering with. And to be honest, even if it wasn't set tournament mode, it's not something that players would normally play for. Okay, so that's good strategy. Move towards total annihilation. He's also moving towards completing that saucer. And there you go, stroke of looks. So light Martian attack.
It's not only 55.
He's not started Martian attack. It's only lit it.
Exactly, because
so,
it's a goodie of the stroke of luck.
So here we go, multi-ball 2. Woo!
Big O beam.
Big O beam. Yep.
One. Oh,
that rejected. Now that's interesting. That didn't give him the jackpot. So I wonder if that's a malfunction in the machine. If it is, then it's going to be impossible for anyone to get to super jackpot now. It's not giving it him. I wonder if they'll call a malfunction on the game. You can argue it's the same for every player, but oh, and
No,
that did give it
did
him.
give
Okay,
it.
so. But it certainly affected his ability to complete there, because two of those shots definitely didn't accept.
So, what's the strategy for a Martian multi-ball?
Martian multi-ball, you have to hit these targets once, that target, and one of these two targets, and that starts something called Martian multi-ball.
And then?
Another nice rolling tap pass. And then during the Martian multi-ball, you have to hit Martians.
Well,
But the normal strategy is to use Martian multi-ball to advance towards total annihilation and ignore the Martians. You can't fully ignore the Martians, because if they come and take over the Earth, then so you see, that's exactly what Levente is doing, is progressing total annihilation. And if you get a Martian on the way, that's fine, because you get points for Martians.
and they make a very funny sound.
They make a very Martian type sound, yeah.
How do you know that it's a Martian type sound?
Well, that's how you know a Martian type sound.
That's what the pinball machines
That's what the
make.
pinball machines make, it's quite obvious. Yeah. I welcome our new Martian overlords. Yeah, I agree. Nice slap there to save the ball. He's playing this extremely well. You can also get something called Martian bombs in Martian multi-ball, or before you start the multi-ball, and they complete one of the Martians for you.
He's one shot of total annihilation. Yeah, like that.
And Total Annihilation and Martian multi-ball running together, of course, gives him points for Martians all the way through this multi-ball, so it becomes very, very profitable.
Yes, the
So-
right orbit switch is pretty bad. We agree?
Yep,
Well,
we agree. But it is possible, and he has.
Yes.
Has he completed it? No, he hasn't.
well,
No, it's the right orbit is still not.
well, he completed it to start the total annihilation.
Yeah, no, it is. It's just obviously not very reliably registering.
Yeah. Some
This is
nice,
a absolutely great game.
jackpot sequence. Oh, nicely nudged back in.
Yeah.
And that was
Okay, so he's out of multi-ball, but look at that, 3.8 billion points. That's awesome. Yeah. And 1 billion on a Martian multi-ball, and that was because he had Total Annihilation running at the same time. That is tremendous. And yeah, this is typical Levente. Next strategy. What do I now do next? Okay, let's go for another multi-ball.
nobody seems to touch the saucer.
No, sauce is dangerous, but particularly the drawbridge is down, is up. Sorry, so shooting that is a drain monster. And I don't know which tournament director picked this machine for a final. We could be
The
able
one who likes us to stay in balls and balls for absolutely
forever.
ever.
Yeah. We have a probably three and a half hour drive home.
It's nice.
That was tremendous. Yeah. Absolutely brilliant ball from Levente Tregova. And of course, if he wins this game, he moves to 7 points. That could finish up with a tie break if Peter were to take 2 points.
I think it's still
I think there's plenty.
early for
Too
chicken count.
too early to call. Yeah, and that right orbit registered because they gave him the second annihilation. So let's see what Johannes can do here.
Multi-ball.
Almost certainly into multi-ball. But I wonder if he's been watching the game and knows that the right orbit is not registering. Lock 2. So remember, first multi-ball you only need to light the lock once and then shoot into the lock hole 3 times. Why was he playing?
Why was he playing that?
It's a strategy here because he wants Martian multi-ball running it, I guess. Something I would never even think of doing.
Stroke of luck. No, I think he wants to put the ball. Oh,
So
yeah,
it is, it's Martian attack. He picked up on Levente's. It must be a strategy. It's one I'm not aware of. So he just needs to be careful to keep it in play. Okay, so what he'll want to do now is he's got to start Martian multi-ball first.
Yes, but for that he needs...
Back into the stroke of luck.
Well, I think it's easier to do it through playing the ramp first.
Okay, so Johannes playing a strategy here that we're not 100% sure of, but Johannes will not be doing this for no reason. So maybe he wants to start multi-ball total annihilation and Martian multi-ball all at the same time.
Is it possible?
I don't think so.
I don't think you can start total
You can't-
annihilation and
You can't make progress, so that's his multi-ball. So it was what we thought. He wanted to start Martian multi-ball first, and then his normal multi-ball in order to collect lots of points from Martians. Yeah, and you see immediately he's shooting Martians rather than shooting jackpots.
yeah, and it's a Martian multiple. Now I can concentrate on shooting jackpots.
And shooting sources, because it's perfectly safe to shoot sources.
Didn't
Yeah,
register.
didn't register again on the right.
Yeah, he did now.
Did that time, okay.
I think he took his time to play that.
Yeah,
Nice.
nearly got both
Last one.
ramps there with, and he's
Ooh,
just trains. Now, he's got a grace period on the super jackpot.
No, he hadn't. He didn't hit the last.
Well, there's actually a grace period where you can hit the last jackpot and the super jackpot if you know where it is.
Okay.
Yeah. We saw it yesterday, or maybe the day before on one of the final games, or might have even been a qualification game. So Johannes working towards total annihilation. It's actually just playing loops, and nice.
Oops.
Yeah, this is pretty nice play from Johannes as well.
Yes, it's apart from Julio's failed attempt to develop a strategy. Yeah.
Unfortunately, just tipped out. So
Yes, sometimes too much control is not good.
But that was the sort of bonus level that Levente tilted away, that 300 million. So he finishes on 2.2. So after ball 1, Levente in first place, Peter in second, Johannes in third, and Julio in fourth. Okay, that got rid of that left orbit. That was impressive. So is the 2 ramps to go for second total annihilation.
And 1 left orbit. Yeah, like this.
Okay, that's the orbit. And that's another one just to make sure.
Martians!
And there's potential here now for Martians with total annihilation. So that's one more shot. That was very nice. Oh, wow, that was amazing, yeah. So, total annihilation and Martians.
Not yet, but now.
Wow. And I'm sure many people watching the stream have played Attack from Mars many times. I'm sure you'll agree these...
is that right? I remember reading somewhere that it's the most popular machine of all times.
Yes, I think the vote, there was some kind of vote on...
Kind of vote, yeah.
So Peter now on over 5 billion.
And keep counting.
And still going.
Obviously, still total annihilation running.
And annihilation jackpots continue to increase. So every one you hit, the value goes up by, I think it's 5 million. Okay, so now out of multi-ball, back to single play. And these in the middle here are progress towards ruler of the universe.
Well, which if you don't play the saucer is not going to.
Well, that's true, but if the players get to that level, then they will then switch strategy to saucers. Or maybe not actually. Maybe they just keep playing multi-ball.
The second saucer not quite ready yet. Not even the bridge drop down.
And he's still playing multi-ball strategy. Yeah.
It's just too dangerous to. Unless you use your multi-balls to play the saucer.
Yep.
Which is a bit dumb.
Well,
yeah. I mean,
to at least get the drawbridge down.
At least to get it down.
So this is a very nice video mode. Just blow up all the saucers, prevent them from landing. If you press the launch button during this mode, it will destroy all of the saucers on the screen. So, yep, total success there. 80 treffers. And this is then the mothership, which you need to hit 80 times before it lands.
It's landing. Never seen that before.
Never seen that before. Okay. Yep, and he destroys the mothership.
Woo! What time is that?
No, he's destroyed it. Du hast gewonnen.
No, you have saved the world.
Saved the world, okay, even better, yeah. The world has been saved by Denmark. No, that doesn't sound right.
So the next total annihilation, I think.
Yes, why not?
Why not?
I think it'll be torn between another multi-ball and another annihilation. It has to make 2 shots round the lock orbit now.
Exactly, and he is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shots away from the second total annihilation.
And total annihilation doesn't get any more difficult the number of times you go through it. Oh,
That's a shame.
okay.
Well,
Excellent. Are they watching what are they watching?
whatever you've put on that telly, darling.
I know, yeah. Yeah, but how did they manage to upload before the stream finished? Okay. I'm confused. I'm easily confused. Okay, so Julio not really made any progress so far.
But he's going to.
He's going to, almost certainly. And we're going to be here while 10 o'clock tonight, and then probably drive through the night. 10 o'clock the lorries come back on the road.
Yeah.
Yep. So there's a very nice thing in Germany where lorries are not allowed on the roads Saturday and Sunday.
Just Sunday.
Sorry, just Sunday, yeah. But they are allowed back at 10 o'clock in the evening. So if you're travelling on Sunday, it's always a good idea to get home. That's before the lorries come back, because it makes driving a lot easier.
Especially for nervous passengers who have to face the lorries.
We don't have any nervous passengers, do we?
Total annihilation.
The nice thing about living in Germany is that you can drive as fast as you like on the motorways, unless Dina is awake.
Exactly.
If Dina's awake, then you have a limit of about 100 miles an hour, and then after that she starts getting rather nervous. So he's in total annihilation, yep.
Yep.
And he's now, okay, still in there, 2 balls in play. We've got a boom from Squeaks, who's obviously not been listening that booms are not allowed on European streams. Please.
That's why he's making it a typing boom.
Okay, a typing boom, and it's not in capital letters, so therefore it's not shouting. Okay, so a very quiet boom is okay. Loud booms are reserved for American streams only. So again, during annihilation, you need to get all the complete the 5 jackpot shots.
Complete 5 jackpot shots? You mean for it to...
Yeah, to give you a super.
Yes. Is it giving you super jackpot in total annihilation?
Don't know, I might be making that up.
You're making that up.
Yeah. Goal is fine. Would have been better on the World Cup soccer machine that we're on last, but a goal in Martian terms is probably still a goal. So it's strange because it seems to register every time it's not a jackpot. But
not every time. I
No,
think
have you seen it not?
Levente had a unsuccessful ramp orbit towards the total annihilation.
Okay, so Kugel 1 Einlock.
Yes.
Showing some great restraint here, Julio. Julio is a very fast and furious player. It's unusual to see him playing this sort of careful control with the flippers.
It's because this machine is prone to tilting very fast.
Yeah, but that's nice. Into multi-ball. Multi-ball.
So 1 jackpot. That's 2. And Soriano tried to play the lock round, didn't they?
Yes, that's what he's trying, and you can see that. Well, it's the most difficult of the jackpot shots from the multi-ball position.
It's a bouncy on one flipper. So the orbit is done.
The difficult orbit, yeah.
Difficult one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's the round.
that's the RAM, just that
And
one.
that's the other round. So now
Okay,
we
so
need-
now we start Super Jackpot. And Super Jackpot starts here, okay, and then it moves across to here, and then a couple of seconds later it will move to here, and then to here, and then to here, and then back again.
Yeah.
So
And he gets it.
so he takes it. So 250 million Super Jackpot. Well played, Julio. That's excellent. And Super Jackpot lies here as one of the necessary completions for Ruler of the Universe. And yes, that was extremely good juggling. Juggling is a good word. Probably better on Circus Voltaire.
Yes.
So is 2.4 billion is only just in second place, yeah, and that's what I said about this game. The with
No, he's in third place.
sorry, it's in third place. The thing with putting something like Attack from Mars in a tournament with this standard of player is it's always going to be a long game.
So if you hear me snoring,
I'll nudge you. Don't worry.
don't wake me up.
So, hope you're enjoying the stream. We're JDL Pinball. I'm Jim. This is Dina, as in the J and the D. We're both Lindsay, as in JDL, JD and J and D Lindsay Pinball streaming. And we do majority of the major tournaments in Germany, and sometimes other parts of Europe.
Just because we have nothing better to do.
Yeah, that's right. Which is really sad.
It is really sad.
Yeah. Anyway, if anybody wants to make suggestions as to other things we could do instead of pinball streaming, then please write in to jdlpinball at germany.com.
Germany.com. We're making this up.
No.
Right.
Couple of shots off total. And you see that all of these players ignore the hurry up. There's a hurry up flashing here on the centre. Okay.
I can't resist.
You can't resist shooting it.
No.
Yeah, okay. The reason they resist it is because the hurry up stack. So if you leave the hurry ups and don't play them, then it becomes a 1 billion hurry up at the end. So
It's more like what you just got.
yes, that's right. So play the 1 billion. It takes a lot of time to get a billion points. Well, actually, not that long, but
Yeah, it's a really nice machine, this.
have we just got one of these in our club?
Yes.
Heinz has just got one, hasn't he? So it needs some restoration, but
Does it? It was playable the minute it was packed out.
okay, look like it needs some work doing on it to me.
It probably didn't come as a good state after the road event.
Yeah. Okay. So is also not far off his next multi-ball.
Was a short annihilation. Double bounce.
Double bounce and gone. Okay, so a good clawback. WhatsApp, isn't it? DJL? No, it's definitely JDL. JDL Pinball. Yep. I see what you mean. Okay, Frank. Yeah, you're saying it should be Dina first. Yeah. Which is very, very nice. You are a real gentleman, Frank. So we'll change the name of JDL Pinball to be DJL Pinball. We'll change everything. We'll change the flask with the JDL. We'll change we'll change the t-shirts. We'll change Toby's t-shirt.
That's 400 quid worth of t-shirts there. Right.
Oh dear. Actually, my initials are JDL as well, which is where JDL came from. It's sort of romantic to say it was Jim and Dina's pinball streaming channel as well, though.
Right. There wasn't much of a ball time for...
Oh, sorry, we're talking instead of... another interesting thing here is... I meant to point it out. When we get to the next ball launch, okay, want to watch... Now Johannes will not be very happy with that. So back to Peter Anderson, and there are two skill shots. One is to plunge into this flashing lane here at the top, which gives you 5 times bonus. The second is to hold the left flipper in, and the ball comes round the orbit, and these players will normally catch it or loop pass over to this flipper, nothing there. And then play any one of these shots would complete the bank of 3, or hitting the saucer will lower the drawbridge. And I've noticed in American streams that when we were at the World Championship, that the Americans find it difficult to understand why Europeans play that super skill shot. And the only reason I can imagine them to think that is that their machines never have a ball save. Because if you don't have a ball save, then obviously playing that super skill shot is dangerous. But you will find that Europeans play it by choice.
Right.
Just an interesting bit of pinball trivia. That's all. Nothing.
Right. I didn't realize that American players don't.
Yeah. Americans. Well, not only don't play it. It's that they were amazed that it was at some tournament also. It might have been in Disc where there were some comments about Europeans always playing that super skill shot and nobody really understanding why. Right. Okay. Yeah. Always that ball save here. I'd much prefer the super skill shot because say if you can loop pass over to this flipper and catch it, then you can shoot immediately at the saucer and open the saucer for the next completion. Oh, that's out. Wow. Right. So, Julio, have we got some scores yet we can put in? Are we?
No, we have no scores.
Okay. Okay, so Margit about to leave, just wants to say goodbye to Dina. So, goodbye to Dina. Yep, everyone having bad luck on one ball. So, yeah, this is still open. Player 3 and player 4 are perfectly capable of getting past 7.7 billion. If not, then Peter will win this tournament and move him further up the rankings from position 9.
Well, he was in the final yesterday.
Yep. And Peter is also an amazingly humble guy. He was incredibly proud to become the first German to get, first guy from Denmark to get into the top 20 in the world. And it wasn't long after when he got into the top 10, which is great.
multi-ball for Levente.
So, a Levente multi-ball, so let's see what we can do here.
He'll be chasing Julio first.
Yep. And I hope you can hear these call-outs of jackpots, because it really is a nice call-out machine, Attack from Mars. So he's already passed. Yeah.
Caught. Last shot. Jackpot.
Yep, and he's sensibly waiting with 2 balls on 1 flipper, which he will up and under if he manages to get the. Okay, he's just a bit wild with that. He does complete the saucer, but that's not the intention. Catch the ball. Oh, unlucky. So, okay, start chopping some wood and do a bit more.
Yeah, he's not too bad on the progress towards total annihilation either.
That's true, yeah.
That's what.
So that's left orbit complete. 2 shots left ramp, 2 shots right ramp, 2 shots right orbit.
Yeah, it's great to have the finals like this. I agree.
We've had some really great finals all this tournament weekend. Been amazing. We've been streaming. I don't know how much. There's probably 80 gigabytes of stream data.
Well, good job we don't have the modem system as in paper gigabyte anymore.
And if you want to feel sorry for me, I don't normally look for sympathy, but I will be video editing the streams in order to put them onto YouTube, where I just take out all the sort of gaps in where nothing's happening.
Right, that's Vigo being completed.
Oh,
Nice.
that was nice, but it's wow, damn, and amazing amount of control he has, and it's just that last little bit that just
Right, was 1.7
but he was
still a long way to go.
Honestly, but
he needed that total annihilation, the second one.
Yeah.
Third one.
And if he'd have overtaken Peter, it would have probably forced a tie break for first and second place between them. Yeah, obviously depends on Johannes. Johannes, you're definitely not going to rule Johannes out from getting past 7.7 billion. If anybody can do it, he can. But tremendous. I mean, to see you look at these 4 players. Yeah, they're in. There isn't a player that's not in the top 20 in the world. This is a European Championship final. Yeah, that we're having in our little pinball club in Fulda, that's becoming one of the centres of German pinball tournaments, or European tournaments. We started these tournaments about 3 years ago, and they've just become more and more popular for the higher ranked players, because there's a huge amount of IFPA points can be gained from a weekend. And we get the benefit of seeing these players here regularly, which is really wonderful. Yeah.
We are up to 96 viewers, which is very nice.
96 viewers is awesome. Nice. Thanks for tuning in. Okay, so that was a Ostermeier, and he's got to be careful here. It's on double Achtung, and that's out. So disappointing finish for Johannes, but the ball just didn't run for him. The pinball gods were not on his side. So So Peter Anderson, whoa, the champion of the 4-strike knockout tournament, the final tournament of the series. Absolutely amazing, yeah. So
Levente gets his name to put in.
do you want to do
No,
no?
particularly.
Okay, all right, just a thought.
Yes.
Okay, so thank you very much for tuning in, guys. We're now over 100 viewers, which is amazing. This final will be uploaded to YouTube on JDL Pinball channel if you want to search on that later on. I'm sure this one is going to be one that will have a few thousand views. The standard of play, the standard of players, the standard of the machines, absolutely awesome. So thanks very much for tuning in. Thanks to the Bulls and Balls team. Thanks to Toby, the tournament director, for organising all this. Matthias and Patricia for hosting with their wonderful venue, and all of their staff that looked after everybody for this weekend. Thanks from me and Dina. We'll be back in 2 weeks' time with the league finals in Seligenstadt in Germany. We'll actually be at the EPC in Copenhagen next weekend. We won't be streaming, but we will be talking to the Ink and Moss guys there who were on our stream yesterday. So we'll be sharing a beer and sharing a few ideas on streaming going into the next century. Okay, thanks very much. Thanks from me, Jim Lindsay. Thanks from Dina. Thanks from everybody in Bulls and Balls. And we'll see you all on the next stream. Thank you, guys. Good night and bye-bye.